It's happening. Wedding planning is finally starting. You're past the chill phase of being engaged and being the fiance and getting all those fresh feels of everything. And now you're gonna get your boots and hit the road running with wedding planning. You're gonna start calling vendors and visiting venues and doing trying on dresses and everything. And that's it's something to be excited about. You should break into a happy dance at this moment. I can't think of a song, but I'm just dancing. I hope you're dancing too. But hold up, before you get started with calling people and doing everything, there's a very big step you need to take. There's something that you need to do first. And many couples actually forget to do that, or they actually miss out totally on doing that. And they go ahead with booking venues and vendors and everything. And then they realize, oops, we missed a step. And then they try to backstep. But at that point, they've already made some commitments. And now they are stuck with the decisions that they've made already. Are you guessing yet? Do you know what I'm talking about? Well, it's money. How much is your wedding going to cost you? Do you have the money for the wedding? Where are you going to get the money for the wedding? If you needed extra, would you be able to raise extra money for your wedding? So that's what we're going to be going over today. Is it important that we talk about money? Yes. Is it an uncomfortable discussion? Yes. I know many people find it hard to sometimes talk about money, but we have to pull up our big girl and big boy pants, and then we need to get started with this discussion. Are you excited? Are you curious? I am. I'm excited to share this with you, and I want you to come along with me as we go over your wedding expenses and money.
Hey there, I'm Kemi, an on-demand wedding planner, and I help engage couples with the guidance and coaching needed to navigate the wedding planning journey. Need help with brainstorming, tips and tricks, or just a listening ear? I'm the girl to call. So, let's connect.
It's good to have you here. And if you're new to my channel, I'd like to invite you to go watch my other videos, as the feedback I have received is that they're good. So I'm guessing that it's been helpful to some people already, and you shouldn't miss out on getting help for yourself. I am an on-demand wedding planner. Basically, what that means is I work with couples who are choosing to plan their wedding themselves, and I am there to give the support, the guidance, and everything that they need to ensure that they are better informed for the wedding planning process, and they're making the best decisions for their wedding day. And guess what? The good news is you get to work with me for a fraction of the cost that it would be if you were choosing to have a full-service wedding planner. That's someone who's with you through the duration of your wedding planning journey. So if this is you, please leave me a message. You can send me an email. My email address is displayed below, or you can connect with me on Instagram. And this is my Instagram handle right here. And we can continue the discussion about how I can guide you through the process of your wedding planning, especially as you're choosing to plan it yourself. Because hey, you can truly plan your wedding yourself. And if you are not subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. You don't want to miss out on all the other videos that I am going to be sharing, because they will be helpful to you, especially through this wedding planning journey. So subscribe to my channel, share it with others, leave your comments or your messages or your questions, and just say hello if that's really what you want to do. So today's discussion is going to be about money. Money, money, money. I guess I love that song. I don't know why. But anyways, we're going to be talking about your wedding expenses, because weddings cost money. I don't know if that's surprising to you or not, but weddings do cost money, and you must have a grasp on how much on your wedding expenses. And it starts by having the knowledge of exactly how much money you have in the first place. So that's what today's discussion is going to be, and I'm breaking it down into 4 categories or 4 segments. First, we're going to go over what a budget actually is, and next we'll be determining if the budget is important for you or not. Next, we're going to go into who determines the budget. Who exactly sets the budget? And then the final phase is a walkthrough of a live walkthrough with me, and I'll be sharing with you a form, a template that I actually use with my couples in helping to determine the money that they have, the budget, and I'll be sharing that with you. So let's get started with the budget. So what exactly is the wedding budget? According to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, a budget is a financial statement that declares how much money is available and how such money will be spent. If we're to bring that into wedding planning, we will say your wedding budget is a financial statement declaring how much money you have and how it will be spent on all of these expenses. And your wedding expenses include your venues, your vendors, be it your makeup artist, your hairstylist, your clothes, your rings, your food, your cake, your caterer, your drinks, your DJ, your photographer, your honeymoon, your favors, transportation, entertainment, everything. It sounds like a lot, right? Well, yes, that's why you need to know exactly how much money you have if you're going to cater for all of these things. Next question is the budget important? I'm hoping you know that it is important by now, because exactly what are you going to do with your wedding expenses if you don't even know what your budget is? But let me go easy on you, and I'm going to play it out this way in two ways. I'm going to share with you two major reasons why the budget is important. It's extremely important. There might be other reasons, but these are two major ones that I'm just going to to use today. Number one, your wedding budget, like we've said, helps you to know exactly how much money you have and how you are going to to spend that money. So it's a breakdown. It helps you to know, I'm going to spend $500 on wedding favors. I'm going to spend $5,000 on my vendors. I'm going to spend $1,200 on my wedding dress. It's just a breakdown. It helps you to have that breakdown of how you want to spend your money. That's good on one side. The other side of the budget is it helps you to spend your money according to your priorities. Basically, what that means is with wedding planning, many vendors, myself included, would advise couples to make a priority list, because you need to know what's most important with you about your wedding so you can allocate properly to catering to those things, either your money or even your personal time and your efforts. You spend yourself or you exert your energy the most on those things that are most important to you about your wedding celebration, because some people prefer some aspects of the wedding celebration over some. So work according to your preference and what is most important to you. So that said, if the venue is more important to you than let's say the food, the menu, then it is important that you spend more money, or I would think that you spend more money on your venue than you would on the food. If it is more important for you to have gorgeous pictures than the venue, then you should allocate more money to the photographer or your videographer than you will be spending on the venue. That's the way it should play out. So what your budget helps you to do is it helps you to ensure that you are spending your money on the things that are most important to you, and then you can then allocate the rest of your money to those other aspects of wedding planning. So that's basically the two reasons why the budget is important. Next is who determines the wedding budget? And hint, it's not one person. Any ideas yet? It's two. It's the couple getting married. And that should be basic knowledge, but you'll be amazed that some things are not as basic when it comes to wedding planning. Because you are dropping more money, probably because you are in a better financial position and you have more money to spend on the wedding, it doesn't mean that you alone get to actually determine the budget. It takes two to tango. It takes two to get married, and it takes two people to talk about family finances. And here's a quick nugget of wisdom that I'd like to share with you. Your wedding planning phase is a trial run of your married life, of your marriage home. When you start to build your family, you're two people, you get married and you start to build a family, and later on start to have children, you have family finances. Experts suggest that not one person should manage the finances. Both of you and even the family should come together to talk about family finances. That's how we get to be more financially literate and financially savvy and sound. So if you are going to be talking about finances later in your marital life, why not start discussing finances now? So both of you need to sit. Go somewhere, go to a nice place, or chill in your house and save yourself some money if you need to. But do get comfortable and talk about money. And I said initially that people have issues with talking about money, and that's just normal because we've been through various experiences in life. I still have sometimes where talking about money, is a little uncomfortable for me, but I have to do it anyways at some point, in some aspects of things that I just have in my own life. However, we need to talk about money, and it takes two people getting married to actually come together and discuss, even if the other party is not bringing as much money to the table, because you want to be decided and be on the same page about how much money you are going to spend on this wedding. And then if for any reason you need to raise some more money than what both of you can contribute, then you also want to brainstorm together. How should we go about getting money? Some other avenues of getting money sometimes would include going to family and friends, going to mommy and daddy. Mommy, I need some more money. Or daddy, could you please, whatever it is you want to do. Go to your parents and ask for some more money. That's one option. Another option is to get a loan. This I don't like. I don't think you should get a loan for your wedding, but it is what people do, and it's important for me to share this information with you if that is what floats your boat. But I would like to suggest, please do not take an unnecessary loan, because that's just you could just plan your wedding to the amount that you have. You can cut your coat according to the material that you have, and you don't need to incur unnecessary debts for wedding. I really, really think you should not. But that's side, just my opinion. You do what works best for you. So now we are going to go into the computer and I'm going to pull up a template that I use with my couples. This is what I give the very first assignment. Determine what your budget is. Now, by the time they come to meet me, some people have the budget already calculated, you know what the budget is, and some people don't. So this is for those who haven't. Ideally, you should talk about money before coming to meet your wedding planner. Just have an idea. Have an idea of how much money you have to spend. It's not the exact thing. Now, what the wedding planner, what I do for you is to now help you go over it with a more realistic insight of you and say, how much do you have? And let's go over what you want to do. And we might need to bump this up or tone it down, whatever it needs to do. At least I can come and help you at that point. But you need to first identify how much money you have. So I have a free download in either a link here or in the description. You should be able to access it anyways. So pause this video at this point. Go get the free, well, not immediately at that point, but go get the free download, pull it up, save it to your computer or your phone, whatever it is you need to do, and then come back and continue this video. Let me walk you through how to actually input your numbers and use the template.